At Optivia, our mission is to offer the world lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. The following audio contains the personal testimonials of independent coaches and clients within the Optivia community. Their results are based on the unique experiences of their journey. We cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. We hope these stories inspire you to continue your journey with or join Optivia, but please note they have not been verified and your individual journey to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you speak with a healthcare provider in the U.S. or a doctor in Singapore and Hong Kong prior to beginning your journey with Optivia. Additionally, this audio may contain income or earning representations of some independent Optivia coaches. We cannot guarantee financial success. Success with Optivia is derived from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Optivia acknowledges that this audio may be accessible to Optivia coaches in the U.S., Hong Kong, and Singapore. For independent Optivia coaches operating in the U.S., please see the Optivia Income Disclosure Statement for statistics on actual earnings of U.S. coaches under the U.S. Compensation Plan. Please note that the Income Disclosure Statement only applies to independent Optivia coaches operating in the U.S. under the U.S. Compensation Plan and does not in any way constitute any representations as to actual or potential accrual of benefits for Hong Kong or Singapore coaches under the International Compensation Plan. Yours in Health, the Optivia team.
So welcome everybody. My name is Dr. JC Doornick and welcome to our Inspiring Stories of Transformation. So just quickly so you can get a visual, that's me in May of 2007, 83 pounds overweight. That's my little boy Jackson and with a shovel and that little kid crying right there. I picked him out of the sand. That's why he's crying. He's not my kid. But anyway, I went on this program in that first phase where I needed to lose weight, and that happened to me. But when I embraced the habits of health and I went all in, it just completely transformed me. And what you can see is somebody that's fit there, but what you can't see, actually look at the face. You know, you can see somebody that's now awakened and alive and embracing all that is going on that he used to know, that I used to not know was going on, all my unconscious behaviors. So here's just an interesting statistic right now. Worldwide obesity has nearly tripled, right? It's not getting better. Most of the world's population live in countries where overweight and obesity kills more people than underweight. You know, that's something to understand. The statistics are just unbelievable. I don't have to read them all, but this idea of having this goof-proof program you're about to learn about a little bit and hear these stories, it goes way beyond taking care of this, but this is something you really, really need to take care of. So I've got three amazing stories and I want to just jump right into them and we'll tell you a little bit about the program after. So I'm going to welcome the amazing Chandra Watson. And Chandra has just completely transformed her life. And we're just going to ask Chandra to come in here and share. She's also an independent certified Optivia coach, and she's amazing. Chandra, are you there?
I am. Thank you so much, JC. I'm so excited to be here tonight with you guys. January is a pretty exciting time for me. That is going to mark my second year on Optivia. And 2 years ago, about this time, I found myself in a pretty dark spot. I was working 50 plus hours as an assistant principal, loved the service, but the job description was really taking a toll on my life. And it was affecting the relationships in my life as well. So as soon as I got on plan, within 3 to 4 months, everything changed. Dropped pants sizes and weight, 16 pounds or 18 pounds gone. And the stress level didn't leave, but the way I approached it and embraced it did. And it was just life-changing. If you fast forward about 6 months, I had a couple of life-changing experiences happen that kind of threw me for a loop. I decided after 22 years of education that I was going to step away for a little bit. I needed some clarity. I needed to see what my future held. I only wish I knew then, JC, what was going to happen in my future. I'd have not been so scared. But it was what it was. I needed some clarity. And not only that, I had some family trauma happen that lingered for about 6 months. And that put me in a tailspin. And I kind of reverted back to some emotional eating. So for about 6 months, I was kind of sort of on plan. Donna Johnson tried to reach out to me, but I was embarrassed because I wasn't able to handle it. But thank goodness she did not give up on me, and I didn't give up on me either. So in March, I finally got a hold of the famous life book, thank you, Dr. A, and elements 1 through 4 rocked my world. The light switch came on. And I saw what I had been missing, and what I'd been trying to do on my own didn't need to be happening that way anymore. So, and for a real quick moment, I could see 30 years down the road, and that was what I wanted my life to be. But I knew I had to start now. So I embraced the 4 components, pressed into Donna, got into the community, got my nutrition on point, read the books, and I put the pedal to the metal, and I did not stop. I just kept going and going, and everybody, you know, because we were in COVID, so we were home. As soon as I got to church the first time, they attacked me practically, because they wanted what I had. So I thought, these people are hungry for change. They want something that is going to help them feel better, and I have the answer. So in May, I did the deed, and I became a coach. And I've been coaching for 6 months now, and I can tell you that it has been the most exhilarating experience that I have ever had. I was in education for 22 years, and I loved it. I loved serving, but I'm getting to still serve, but in a much greater capacity, and it is the most wonderful experience. The thing that I love most about health coaching is that it helps me build my life around the things that I love the most: my faith, my family, and now my clients. See, I've always had a heart to serve the Lord, but I was always exhausted. I never had time. As JC can attest, I was up decorating my church for Christmas just last week because I had time to do that, and it gave me such pleasure to know that I was serving my church and God. But you see these beautiful people on this screen right here? My husband of almost 30 years, my grandbabies, my daughter-in-law, my son. This is my heartbeat. And for 22 years, they got shortchanged because I was too busy dealing with other people's families and children. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not absent because I'm right there with them. And then, of course, my health coaching family. Every day I wake up and I get to serve them, and it brings me great joy. So Optivia has changed me. I'm not the same person I was two years ago, and I guarantee you I will not be the same person in 2 more years. JC, thank you for letting me share my story. I appreciate it.
I just love that accent. Thank you so much, Chandra. That was amazing. And, you know, I think that really resonates with a lot of people, you know, family, faith, fun. I mean, you know, just the things that really, really matter most. You put those things in the forefront and you can't lose. So let's move on to our next. This is a very, very fun family. I've gotten to know these people very, very well, and what an amazing transformation. You can see the physical transformation, but when you hear this story, it goes way, way beyond. So it is my honor and privilege to welcome independent certified Optivia coaches, Katya and Ray McGuire. Guys, take it away.
Hi, everybody. What an honor to be here. Thank you so much. My heart is like pounding out of my chest right now. So this is insane to be here. This is my physical transformation. I lost 120 pounds about 2 years ago, and my whole life changed. I never in my life thought that I would be speaking over to 2,000 of you, but you know what happened here was I was really, really upset. I was really, really depressed, and I was in a black hole 120 pounds ago. And every night I would go to bed thinking, how could this be happening to me? How can I be so overweight and not be able to care for my children? And my friend Lisa said, call my health coach. Enough is enough. Just call my health coach. And I'm like, I can't. I don't need a health coach. I don't need a friend. I just need Kim Kardashian's cook and trainer to come to my house and tell me what to do. And she's like, nope, call my health coach. So I did. I called Dr. Bonnie Glassman, and thank God I did, because let me tell you how my life has changed. In that picture right there where we're all wearing sunglasses and it's me and my 3 little kids, I ran a 3-mile run that day for the first time with my family. And it was the most amazing, incredible feeling ever. And in that picture of me and my husband, that's us in Aruba, one of my favorite places to be. I would not have been able to do that 120 pounds ago because I was living paycheck to paycheck, really, really broke, really depressed, and when I lost my first initial weight, which was like 50 pounds, I turned to my coach and I said to her, what can I do to pay it forward? And she said, become a health coach. And I said, absolutely. And through becoming a health coach, all I wanted to do was inspire one person to change their life, to give them life again and give them hope. And I made my husband run along with me. He just saw the new Katya evolving, and he's like, what is going on? You need to help more and more people. And he was my first client. So here we are. And here's his transformation.
So thank you all for being here. And I just, basically to sum it up pretty quick is that I saw my wife change drastically weight-wise and then mood-wise, and I started to get this person I fell in love with when we were young and very young. And I started to get her back, and the energy and that spunk and wanting to be around us, our kids, and us wanting to have date nights again. It started to be really enjoyable. And then I lost my weight. I was pushing 240, and I got myself down to a really good shape, and all the way down to 182 pounds. The high energy I received, I was just telling my wife, they talk to you about coaching. We should do it. Why not? I mean, this needs to be shared with the world because it's an amazing feeling. And what coaching has done for us is just given us that confidence in being able to share it so that everybody else can experience what we've experienced, that fat burn, that energy, that being able to walk through life and accomplish things that were on that to-do list that you never accomplish. And so now when we get to work with others, we get to see them, achieve their goals, and also they start to cherish those whys in their lives. And that's really a great feeling. And you also get to look back and remember all those feelings you were having when you were in those dark places. And now you get to help help others climb out of that hole.
Mm-hmm. Give them that ladder to climb out of that ladder. And that's the best thing you can do is just give somebody that's in that dark hole, just shoot them that ladder. Just say, hey, listen, I can help you out, and just shoot them that ladder. And that's all you can do is just spread the love and spread, hope.
This is a safe place where you can expose yourself and really let, this community help you, because everybody here really truly is here to help.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for letting us be here, JC. What an honor.
Unbelievable, guys. And everybody's watching these amazing stories, but when you get to know the families behind them, there's so many more things that are at play here, than you can hear in 4 minutes. So love you guys. Amazing, amazing work. And, I just want to take a second here and just talk about this idea of paying it forward. When you fall in love with something because it's moved you from the dark into the light, I mean, that's not something that you keep to yourself, because there's a lot of people that are in the dark, and paying it forward means just sharing it with others. And I love the way they said that. So let's move on to our next transformation story. Super excited about this. I've had the opportunity to get to know this young lady very, very well. And very special time, it's like we're in the timestamp, we're in December of 2020, and a lot of people are kind of saying, hey, I don't know, this has been a tough year. Well, look at that top middle picture here. There's a lot to be celebrated. So it is my honor and privilege to introduce the amazing independent certified Optivia coach and credentialed up the wazoo, Chelsea Vozzolo. Chelsea, are you there?
I am here. Hi, everyone. Thank you, JC. Like JC said, my name is Chelsea Vozzolo. A little bit about me. I've been a registered dietitian for 14 years. I'm a certified health coach. I live and work in Connecticut. And like he mentioned, I'm pregnant with my first child. We're very excited about the baby boy we have coming on the way. My husband, family, and faith are what make my world go around. And I knew at a really young age that I wanted to pursue a career in health and wellness. I want to paint a picture for you all. I like to refer to myself as the Goldilocks of the nutrition profession. And I say this because over the years, I found a job that suited me at the time. But ultimately, was dissatisfied, and I kept feeling like something was missing. Do you ever feel like that? I kept finding myself saying, I can't see myself doing this or that job for the rest of my life. And that was a big struggle for me. I knew that my husband and I wanted to have children, and I couldn't imagine having the added stress and work dissatisfaction and bringing a tiny human into that mix. Like Goldilocks moving from chair to chair over the years, I worked in long-term care, in the hospital, in the WIC program. I was a home care dietitian. I worked with registered nurses for visiting nursing in the public health sector. I consistently found that something was missing. I was always looking for something more, something better. I hopped from position to position until I found one that was just right. Don't get me wrong, all of that experience is what made me who I am today. And more importantly, it showed me what I did not want in my day-to-day work life. I didn't want a 40-minute commute each way. I didn't want to go to meetings that had nothing to do with my passion for health and wellness. I didn't feel comfortable recommending nutrition supplements that weren't nutritious at all, and essentially fortified corn syrup. I was treating my patient's disease, and I didn't have enough time or resources to make a positive change. That was so frustrating for me. It felt futile, and I wanted something more. And then Optivia found me a little over a year ago. The results that I've seen for my clients and myself, my family, my friends, are results like I've seen no other job that I've had as a dietitian. They're unbelievable. One of my clients' doctors thought that she had the wrong blood work because his blood work had improved so much from the healthy changes he was making. A first-time mom recently told me that this is the time that she's felt confident about herself since before she had her son. My clients' families and friends are noticing their changes, and they're making healthy changes along with them. Not only are they looking better, but they're feeling better about themselves. They have more energy, no more joint pain or fatigue, sleeping better. I keep hearing things like, I can't remember the last time that I was at this weight. I could go on, but my clients are losing weight and gaining health. They're becoming healthier from the inside and out. And to see this amazing impact that I'm having as a health coach is so rewarding. This is what I have been looking for. I'm doing work that I genuinely love from the comfort of my own home, on my own schedule, with amazing people like all of these folks you're seeing tonight that I just adore. And seeing the results for my clients is just amazing. Helping people become healthier by sharing this gift and guiding them. I'm excited about work. I don't even like to call it work because it doesn't feel that way at all. So I invite all of you to look at where you are right now in your profession and ask yourself, can you see yourself doing that work for the rest of your life? Are you happy? Do you want more? Think about your why for wanting to change. I recently heard someone say, why stands for what heals you. Why? What heals you? Think about all of that, and I invite you all to join our team to make the world healthier. Thank you, JC, for letting me share today. It's been my pleasure.
Wow, what heals you? You never told me that one. I love that one. Great stuff, guys. You know, I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of Optivia. I'm so grateful and thankful for this program, this just all components and this opportunity to pay it forward. And you know, one of the things I want to share as we talk a little bit about Optivia and that special man right there is, you know, you ever stop and sit back and say, so Dr. A's mission was to get the world healthy. So why did he build into his solution this opportunity for us to become coaches, right? Well, because it's part of it. It's part of it. You know, my journey started 14 years ago, and I don't think that I can confidently say that I would have kept my weight off and been, you know, as happy and whole as I am now if I didn't become a coach. So, you know, our story is pretty amazing. You know, there's Dr. Anderson, you know, one of the first 10 board certified critical care physicians, you know, just an amazing visionary, best-selling author of, you know, Dr. A's Habits of Health. He also wrote an amazing book called Identity. He's the one that created the Life book. And, you know, Our parent company is just second to none during this crazy pandemic, still giving us all the opportunity to maintain and stay on program and get healthy. Unbelievable. And, you know, recently our company, and this is all public knowledge, Forbes actually just rated us as the second fastest growing company in the world, by the way. So let's talk a little bit about this idea of Optivia and this idea of lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. So real simple, our program has 4 components. Now, this is like a recipe, right? All 4 components are necessary. So that means that you not only get this amazing program with these amazing fuelings that our company makes, that just takes that idea of calories and nutrition, whether it's weight loss phase or, you know, whether it's to achieve optimal health. Now, remember something. I lost my weight almost 14 years ago. I'm still on program. So we have programs for everybody. I'm seeking ultra health on program, but that's one of the components. You've got your health coach. You just heard from 3 of them. That's there to give you accountability, motivate you, guide you. And then this just unbelievable habits of health system. You know, once you start getting into that habits of health system and start working the elements and reading the habits of health and just really, really do the neck up work, you know, just remember, you know, nobody decides to be unhealthy. So there's all these unconscious things going on in the background that we can't just ignore. That's why people out there are losing weight and gaining it back. So when you dig in to that conversation, that relationship with your coach, and dig into the life book and the habits of health system, that's where the real magic happens, right? And that goes on for the rest of your life. I'm still working on it. And then our community, you're part of our community tonight. And if you're brand new and you're with us for the first time, wait until you meet the rest of the community. It's a psychological safe haven. It's just an amazing place where people can actually thrive. So if you look at our true offering is for optimal health, right? But everybody has a different starting point. We always meet people where they're at. And if you look at our logo for Optivia, you'll see that there's 24 radions that represent the 24 hours in every day that we have the opportunity to make a good choice. But you'll also see inlaid in there the Nautilus, which represents this idea that health is something that we build little by little over time. So we meet people where they're at. But this trilogy of optimal health that Dr. Ray introduced to me a long time ago that you're part of means a healthy body leads to a healthy mind and then opens this idea to healthy finances. I never would have found this amazing community and this amazing opportunity that's now brought me home to my family and given me the opportunity to go to bed at night feeling fulfilled and whole because I'm actually making a difference in helping others if I didn't get that healthy body first. So, you know, I always say on a healthy body rests a healthy mind. So a healthy body leads to a healthy mind and then opens up this opportunity to, as Katya and Ray said, pay it forward and achieve healthy finances. So the benefits of becoming a coach are just logical. You know, I was talking to some of our clients today, and somebody was saying, hey, I'm thinking about, you know, taking that next step and helping other people to become a coach. And in talking to her about that and wondering what the contemplation was, I just said, hey, look at what it is that you want to do and what your goal is to be healthy, and just look at coaching and recognize that the moment you become a coach and you help even just one friend or family member, you just reinforce your decision to be healthy. Your accountability goes up, okay? Paying it forward to make a difference, it feels good. It feels good. You know, the greatest gift that we will ever receive is the opportunity to help somebody else get what they want that they can't get on their own. It's fun. And the compensation is just second to none. You know, it provides us with the currency of goodwill, but it also fulfills the financial needs and goals of many of you listening. Okay, and then I love this idea. Legacy is a big part of my life. I have 2 boys, we're adopting a little girl, and all I really want to accomplish is I want to leave a legacy. And I'm doing that as an Optivia coach, right? I know that they're proud of me. When you ask my kids, what does your dad do? They say he helps people. He helps people. So there's 3 progressive steps when you become a coach. So in the beginning, you become a coach helping clients. Then as soon as, you start helping more and more clients, and basically you're being compensated for that. And the moment that one of your clients, like you, decides that they want to pay it forward, you start to become a business coach and then teach them how to duplicate that idea, which is really nice. So that gives me the advantage, or the vantage point, of helping lots of people, but empowering others to do it as well, and so on. And then once you start identifying that you have a lot of people that want to become business coaches and build their business, that's that next evolution as a business leader. And I can tell you something, that's an entrepreneurial fantasy. I was practicing as a doctor for 17 years. I didn't help as many people that I help in a month practicing as a doctor. I just couldn't. They just couldn't do it. And I also never helped anybody create health. So how does it work for coaches? Well, it's a relational model. It's focused on optimal well-being, right? Which is not always how people start, but that's what it's focused on, and we're guiding them. You're self-employed and you're independent. You can choose to make this a full-time or part-time opportunity for you. When I first started this, I was probably working 80 hours a week as a doctor. So this needed to be part-time as a side hustle, but it just was so dang fun and so rewarding that I ended up retiring as a doctor full-time, became a coach, and that was about 5 years ago. So low startup and operating costs, no inventory, goof-proof and simple for you to provide this. Flexible business so you can work from anywhere. We love to travel. I'm from France. She's from South Africa, and we love to travel, and we can coach people virtually from anywhere, and that's amazing. There's no quotas or monthly purchases to require. It's not like that. You just simply get compensated for helping people, right? That's it. And there's full training and support. For those of you that are clients, you know what it's like to get support from your support team. It's just like that when you become a coach. I always like to say that the first 4 words I teach our brand new coaches is all I know is, meaning all you know is that this program's amazing and it's changing your life and you want to help other people do it. You've got amazing training and support behind you to help you with all that other stuff until you learn it. It's apprentice style learning. So Optivia coach support, comprehensive training, like I said. Learn as you earn. You're going to learn apprentice style along the way. You're going to work with a business coach and a full mentorship team that are all vested in your success, which is all about helping other people. We employ team coaching, so you're apprentice as you grow. You're going to work at your own pace. It's your journey. Nobody's pushing or pulling you. And optional local, regional, and national wellness events. Obviously now we're at this time stamp, we're doing most of everything virtually. We've been doing everything virtual before the pandemic, but we can't wait to gather, because when you gather with Optivians, you're gathering with the best. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of our amazing stories. And I'm just going to encourage you right now just to assess this past year and just look at this moment. Here you are again, seeing something that makes sense, and you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity in front of you, and it's just a matter of just looking at how logical it is, and just this obligation that we almost have to pay forward something that we fall in love with. So I'm going to encourage and invite you to join our mission of lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time, and help the world create health and well-being. Thank you so much.
At Optivia, our mission is to offer the world lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. The prior audio contained the personal testimonials of independent coaches and clients within the Optivia community. Their results are based on the unique experiences of their journey. We cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. We hope those stories inspire you to continue your journey with or to consider joining Optivia. But please note that they have not been verified, and your individual journey to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you speak with a healthcare provider in the US or a doctor in Singapore and Hong Kong prior to beginning your journey with Optivia. Additionally, this audio may have contained income or earning representations of some independent Optivia coaches. We cannot guarantee financial success. Success with Optivia is derived from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Optivia acknowledges that this audio may be accessible to Optivia coaches in the US, Hong Kong, and Singapore. for independent Optivia coaches operating in the U.S. Please see the Optivia Income Disclosure Statement for statistics on actual earnings of U.S. coaches under the U.S. Compensation Plan. Please note that the Income Disclosure Statement only applies to independent Optivia coaches operating in the U.S. under the U.S. Compensation Plan and does not in any way constitute any representations as to actual or potential accrual of benefits for Hong Kong or Singapore coaches under the International Compensation Plan. Yours in health, the Optivia team.